Welcome back. That was the musical talent of George Hutton to welcome you back to Weekend AM. He's had a busy few years, debuting his solo album, Chapter 1, and performing across sellout concerts with the 5 Irish tenors.
Or, as we'd say, €50. He shared the stage with the likes of Glenn Hansard, Hosier and Tommy Fleming, and now he's off on a tour across Ireland. George, you're very welcome this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you, sir. You're busy, very busy.
Yeah, very busy. I had a concert there on Friday night with Phil as well down in Swinford in County Mayo. So I've been doing quite a bit of driving over these last few days. But no, it's an absolute pleasure to be here.
What's Phil like to tour on the road with? He's very particular, is he? He's a nightmare grump, is he? Come on, spill.
No, far from it. Look, he's a total professional, an absolute gentleman, and you know, for me, it really is a dream come true. You know, because Phil, I mean, the man's written songs for Elvis. You know, he's the only non-American songwriter to have written a song for Elvis.
Incredible.
And like, I mean, you know, it's an honour, particularly as a Derry man. You know, I mean, he wrote the Town I Love So Well, which I recorded on my debut album, Chapter 1, and I was a bit nervous when I did record it because I was thinking, right, he's definitely going to hear this at some point. But thankfully, he really liked my version of it, and here we are now.
But we know Phil from coming in here on Ireland AM over the years as well. He's a total perfectionist.
Oh my God.
I mean, he was giving out about the coffee the last time he was in. He likes everything perfect.
Oh,
and you're absolutely right. He is very, very talented guy and a really impressive CV. But I would imagine the standards are very high. He's very particular about how everything runs, isn't he?
Absolutely. I mean, I was down rehearsing with him last week, and one of the songs that I sing that he wrote is called Remember Me, Require to Me, and it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And we were running through it, and there was 3 notes, 3 descending notes, and we were going through it, and he sort of stopped and was like, George, those aren't the notes that I wrote. And I was like, Phil, sorry, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Please, can we do it? And we got it right. And no, I'm delighted that he was happy with it.
Fantastic to learn from him and from someone so experienced. Let's go back to the beginning.
Yes.
So your history, your background is as a tenor.
Yeah, so in 2012, I moved to Dublin and auditioned for a group called Anuna. Fantastic group who originally were associated with Riverdance, and the musical director of that group, Michael McGlynn, he sort of set the group up as a separate entity, and I toured with them. I toured Canada, Holland, Belgium, and it was a wonderful experience. And I suppose from there, I had a great teacher called Ciarán Kelly, great tenor who I toured with the 5 Irish tenors. And then more recently, I had a teacher called Benito Rodriguez from Mexico, who's worked with Placido Domingo, so you know he knows his stuff. So yeah, I have that sort of classical background, and it's something that, although you know I didn't start off as a tenor, so as a kid I was always a folk singer. I loved singing Irish ballads. You know, I was a huge Luke Kelly fan. So in many ways, I think I'm at a point now where my voice kind of lends itself to a variety of genres. And you know, because sometimes there's some fantastic classical singers, but they're sort of, that's what they do, and they can only lend themselves to that genre. So yeah, I am a tenor, absolutely, and I've toured with the 5 Irish tenors, but I feel that I'm in a place now where my voice
you can do more.
Lends itself to.
Do you feel a bit more exposed now that you're out on your own? Because like with the Nuna or with the other lads, you're part of a group. You're, you know, if something goes wrong, it's on all of ye. How are you feeling now on your own?
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's inevitable pressure, like, you know, but I love it. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time.
It's kind of graduating as well, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, it's been, this year in particular, has been a really good year so far. I mean, to have this opportunity now to tour with Phil is massive for me. I mean, he has developed so many different singers. And, you know, he knows the industry so well that I will be able to learn so much from him, particularly as a soloist. I mean, Phil's 77 and he's still selling out venues all over. But he's 77 going on 20. Do you know, like, so, I mean, absolutely, there's more pressure on me now, but I love it.
And the second album is coming out soon?
So it's, I'll be spending the next few months polishing that. A good friend of mine and a brilliant producer, Paul Casey. I'm working with him on that. And that first song there, Blow Away the Clouds, that was a song that was actually written by Paul, and he very kindly let me record it. Oh, thanks very much.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful,
absolutely
beautiful
gorgeous
song. But yeah, the second album, working away on that at the minute, but I want to take my time with it. You know, the first album got a great response. But I think this one is probably going to be one of the most important things that I'll ever do, because I'm getting a little bit more profile. People are starting to sort of hear about me a bit more. So I just want to make sure that it's absolutely spot on, and I want to show a bit more of the tenor voice as well. So again, it's almost like a cross-genre album.
With the other bands, George, you would have been touring a lot around the States, I assume, was it? And I know from the makeup department here, they were telling me about Celtic women. Celtic women
that's right.
Who tour around, and it all looks very glamorous on the surface, but actually, a tour bus travelling around Middle America, like, it can be tough going.
It's far from glamorous, I can tell you that. Like, this is the thing, you know, like when I got back home, a lot of people were like, oh my God, George, I've seen all these videos and you're touring all these amazing theatres, but like, your day-to-day life is bus, plane, hotel, concert. It doesn't change, you know, it's not, you know, you might be lucky to get a couple of days off. And usually when you do get a couple of days off, it's not in the cities that you would like to have the days off.
It's in the wrong place.
It's in the wrong place. And you're sort of stranded in the middle of nowhere, but you know, that's part of it. I mean, but the audiences in America, oh my God, unbelievable.
They're incredible,
you know,
and they love the Irish,
Oh, they drink you up.
Tell us about Jerry. Ginger Spice.
Lovely.
You've worked with Jerry. You worked with the Spice Girl. You were a judge on her programme altogether now.
Yes, I was indeed. So last year, I got asked to sing at the Irish Embassy in London.
Right.
And it was a night to commemorate the life of Dave Allen, amazing comedian, and to celebrate the work of Lisa McGee, who wrote Derry Girls. And so I sort of arrived into this room not knowing who the people were, kind of thankful that I didn't know who was there, to be honest. So I got asked to sing a couple of songs. It all went very well. And then a few days later, I got a phone call from a BBC executive, TV executive, being like, hi, George, heard your performance at the Embassy. And I was like, oh, okay. We'd like you to be a judge on the TV series.
Just like that?
Now. Just literally. And they were like, would you be interested? I'm like, yeah, I'd be interested.
Yeah, of course.
You know, because I was the only Irish judge on the show, so that was you know, quite a humbling experience. And Jerry's cool.
Was she cool?
Yeah, she was cool. No, she's
very mature.
Professional. Oh, she is.
Isn't she, compared to the way we would have remembered her messing and antics in the Spice Girls?
Absolutely. No, she's definitely a bit more yogi now, I think. You know, and has a family and stuff. So she's definitely but she was lovely, and very, 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 very professional. Cool. You know, like when the camera was on. She was on. She was
Love
switched
the Spice
on.
Girls.
You know?
Absolutely massive fan. The album's called Chapter 1, which is out now. We're waiting for a second album.
Yes.
And you're all over the place.
All over.
There's a list an arm long here to get through. But your website is georgehuttonofficial.com.
That's the one, yeah. So
thanks for coming into us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, George, and the very best of luck.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers, man.
Been an absolute pleasure.
Lovely. Don't forget, if you want to catch him on his Irish tour with Phil Coulter, you can see his website for more ticket information.